What is going on, Ruckus and the Menace sports fam? You are watching another Ruckus and the Menace sports production as I, Menace the Menace, am taking you through the Guardians March to October Season 2. We are in the ALCS against the Houston Astros. And with that said, we now take the action to the top of the 7th inning. We are tied at 1, and Shane Bieber on the mound with 1 out. And Jeremy Pena at the plate, who takes a four-seam fastball for strike 1, and fouls off a second four-seam fastball for strike 2. And then hits a high fly ball to right field. Santander having to get on his horse to get there and make the grab for out number 1. Or out number 2, actually. And now we got to face Yordan Alvarez. He takes a circle changeup and fouls it away. Knuckle curve gets in there for strike 2. And then swing and the miss on the fastball, and we head into the 7th inning stretch at Progressive Field, tied at 1. David Fry digging in the bottom of the 7th to lead off against Christian Javier. And the fastball is there. It is Tommy hawked to first. Jose Abreu gets it and steps on the bag unassisted for out number 1. Bo Naylor enters the lineup. And here's a high, towering fly ball deep right field, but Kyle Tucker is there for out number 2.
The batter number 6, shortstop, Ryan Ruckus.
Ryan Ruckus digs in. First pitch he sees is fouled off. And that is the first strike. And this ball is popped up.
Off for the Astros, the right fielder.
And Kyle Tucker leads off the top of the 8th. Bieber gonna go another round. Strike 1. The 0-1 is a fly ball to left field. Kwan is easily there for out number 1. Yanir Diaz digs in. And it's a foul ball. Counts 0-1. Bieber gets the strike on the circle change on the black. And he's way ahead 0-2. Foul ball from Diaz. Knuckle curve missing. The 1-2. A high fly ball, center field. Kevin Kiermaier is just gliding right over. And that is out number 2. Chaz McCormick digs in. And he's going to foul off, getting in front of a four-seam fastball. The count is 0-1. And this ball is towered, a hanging cutter. Just does not get over, and it is gone. McCormick gives the Astros a 2-1 lead on his second home run of the postseason. That cutter got a little too much middle. And Jose Abreu digs in, and he swings and misses at the slider. Abreu fouls off the breaking ball. The count is 0-2. Fastball fouled. Still the 0-2. Abreu is fouling off pitches. And here comes another. Swung on and missed, and we head into the middle of the 8th inning. McCormick's big shot to left, being the difference here right now as the Astros lead 2-1. Andres Jimenez digs in. And it is a fastball missing low for ball 1. Javier dealing. And that ball is fouled off by Jimenez. And the count is even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the count is 1-2. That is now fouled off. Count remains at 1-2. Another foul ball. Remains 1-2 to Jimenez.
2-2.
Fastball missing high. 2-2. The 2-2 to Jimenez is low. The count goes full. 3-2. The payoff is a ball. Jimenez gives a stone cold take, and Christian Javier is now out, and Josh Hader is now in. And he's burning a pickoff move right away to keep Jimenez in check. Jimenez moving. And he's safe. Stole second base. And that was a great jump. The count 0-1 as Quan took the fastball. And we're at 0-2 as he fouled off another fastball. Slider missing. And the count is 1-2. Chopper to the right side, moving Jimenez closer. And there's one down. Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Takes a slider down for strike 1. And here's a high. Shallow fly ball. It's just going to drop in. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied. Was expecting the catch, but Yordan Alvarez is not there. And Josh Naylor now hits the batter's box. Runner moving. Caught. And there are 2 down. Naylor takes and swings and misses at strike 1. The 1-1 to Naylor from Hader is fouled off. Count 1-2 to the Guardians' first baseman. And he is sawed off. And Hader gets it over there in time. And the inning is over. Kevin Kiermaier with this beautifully, interestingly placed bloop single ties this game at 2. Corey Julks is the next batter.
Now
And we go to a pitching change.
number 64.
Caleb Ferguson.
Ferguson.
High fly ball. Caught by Stephen Kwan for out number 1. Jake Myers
Ball.
takes
1-0.
a stone cold fastball up high for ball 1. And a foul ball makes it 1-1. And that curveball gets away. Count is 2-1. Cutter on the inside, jammed. Popped up to Jose Ramirez for out number 2.
Up next,
Jose Altuve
the second baseman. Jose
That's the ball.
digs in.
1-0.
And the fastball misses 1-0.
Nope, ball.
Fastball misses again. 2-0.
1.
Altuve takes the fastball, or the cutter, and it counts 2-1. And Jose Altuve gets in on an infield single as Ramirez was able to stop the ball, but unable to make the out. Logan Cerny
number 1.
enters in as a pinch runner. And Jeremy Pena digs in to the batter's box. And here's a high fly ball. Shallow right. Shoestring caught by Santander. And we head into the bottom half of the ninth, where Santander and Jose Ramirez and David Fry are due up against the left-handed Hader. Zach DeZenzo now enters as the second baseman.
Leading off.
And Hader is going to continue as Santander digs in. Hader deals, circle changeup down, swung on and missed on the chase. And the count is 0-1. Santander chops it to short. Pena is there, gets it to Abreu, and that is out number 1.
The third baseman,
Jose
Ramirez.
Ramirez digs in. And that is fouled straight back. Two-seam fastball fouled off. And we are at 0-1. And there's a double into the gap, at least 2 bases. And Ramirez is safely into scoring position with a double. A big shot. And David Fry digs in. A slider missing away for ball 1. And here's David Fry fouling off the two-seam fastball, swinging just a bit too late. And the count is even at 1. Fry fouling off the slider. Count is 1-2.
2-2.
2-2 as the fastball misses away. And there's a ground ball to the right side, moving. And there's 2 away. And Bo Naylor has got to get the runner on base and get on himself. Got to be a hit for a win. And that's going to get through. A walk-off win for the younger Naylor brother as the base hit goes through. A huge win for the Guardians on a base hit walk-off single by Bo Naylor. Game 2. And we're in the top of the 6th with the lead. And now we enter with Yordan Alvarez at the plate. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. And here's the first pitch. Slider missing low for a ball. Fastball. Right there, strike 1. Yordan swings and fouls off the curveball. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2 to Yordan. Throws him up on a strikeout slider. Down right at the knees. And that is out number 1. Kyle Tucker digging in. Fouls off the changeup. And the count is on 1. Tucker fouls off the fastball. Count being 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Missed. And it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Gary Sanchez getting there on the strikeout from the fastball. And this rocket arm just goes right in. Strike 3. And now we have the bottom of the 6th inning. Framber Valdez. And it's fouled off. A curveball fouled off. The 0-2 is a sinker, missed low for a ball. There's Kevin Kiermaier inside out at the 3rd.
He's out.
Throw in time for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 22.
And here is Josh Naylor digging in. Naylor gets a base hit. He improves to 1 for 3 on the day. And now Anthony Santander,
The right fielder.
who has not had a great postseason at the plate beyond this series. It's a foul ball. Or at least had a better day with 2 home runs in the series against the Rangers. And this is popped up, looping, and caught by Tucker for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And Jose Ramirez digs in and takes a sinker for strike 1. Ramirez 0 for 2 on the day as well. And this is a big shot. Straight to right field, down the line, nearly into the corner. But Naylor will not test the arm of the relay. And it is a double for Ramirez. Runners on second and third with 2 out for David Fry.
That's a ball.
1-0 game. Bottom of the 6th. And it's grounded to the shortstop. And it is right there on the mark.
Leading off for the Astros, the catcher.
And we head into the top of the 7th with the score 1-0. Yanier Diaz leading off. Swings and misses for strike 1. Curveball foul. And the count here is 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on a slider as he chased it. Strike 3. Gavin Williams with his 12th.
The designated hitter,
Chaz McCormick, who hit a major home run in the last game, takes a fastball up high for ball 1. Circle changeup fouled off. Oh, wow. A fastball that probably should have been a strike. Called a ball thanks to that Angel Hernandez strike zone. And we're at a 2-2 count. But that on the black is a strike. Strike 3. Number 13 for Williams.
now batting,
And we're at 2 down
Jose Abreu.
in the top of the 7th. Jose Abreu digging in. And he swings and misses trying to kill a circle changeup. And then fouls off a fastball, getting way under it. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Takes the curveball, breaking
1 ball, 2
just a
strikes,
bit
count.
too far down. Count 1-2. Then Abreu fouls off the fastball. And then chases the slider for strike 3. Number 14 for Williams as we head into the 7th inning stretch. The Guardians still holding on to a 1-0 lead.
Leading
And
off
Gary Sanchez
the catcher, Gary
digs in.
Sanchez.
And it's a curveball strike on the inside. Count 0-1.
Ball.
Sinker. Missing low. Ball 1. Sanchez fouls off. The next pitch. Count 1-2. Sanchez, thinking that sinker was going to break just a little bit closer, fouls that one off, and the count remains.
Nope.
Curveball inside, and the count is 2-2. And Sanchez got a piece of it, but not enough, as the fly ball is to center field for out number 1.
The batter, the second baseman,
Andres Jimenez
Menace.
digs in, and he just gets a curveball to the inside, fly ball to center field, can of corn for out number 2. Jackson Chorio digging in, 0 for 2 on the day, and that is not going to change
He's out.
as he chops the ball to the third baseman. The third baseman gets it on the high hop, and the 7th inning is over. Heading into the 8th, the score still 1-0. Corey Julks digs in, and it's a high fly ball to left field. Kwan on his horse just to get over there and glide for out number 1. Jake Myers,
No, that's low.
changeup missing by Williams for ball 1. could not get the bat back. And the count is even at 1.
That's ball 2.
Front door slider, no dice. And the count is 2-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. The count's 2-2. And here's a high, towering pop-up to third base where Ramirez will get it cleanly for out number 2. Jose Altuve is the next batter. And a nice-looking backdoor slider for strike 1. Four-seam fastball hitting the mark for strike 2. And then Altuve grounds it to Andres Jimenez. And the middle of the 8th it comes. And the Guardians still lead 1-0.
Now pitching for the Astros.
Ryan Presley now pitching. And the Guardians are getting the back end of the pen ready. And that slurve just breaks way too far inside. Ball 1. Juan. And it's chopped to first. And Jose Abreu gets there unassisted for out number 1. Kevin Kiermaier digs in.
Ball, that's out.
And that is a ball to the outside on a slider that doesn't quite break. That slider broke right in.
1-1.
The count 1-1 on the swing and a miss.
Ball 2.
Fastball way too far outside. It's a changeup fouled off. Count 2-2. Slider was fouled off. 2-2. And that's a line drive. Just missed by a diving Kyle Tucker. And it's a single for Kevin Kiermaier.
Now batting. The first
That block prevented extra bases. And Josh Naylor is in the batter's box. And that ball is smoked. Way back and off the wall. Off the wall. Naylor is going to stop at second. Chas McCormick tried to extend and grab that ball. Unfortunately, this big shot by Josh Naylor carries, and just bounces off the wall, bringing Kevin Kiermaier all the way around from first. And the Guardians have a 2-run lead, with Santander digging in the batter's box. And Santander is going to move Naylor 90 feet closer on a hard ground ball to Altuve there at second.
up next for Cleveland. The third baseman,
Jose Ramirez with a big double in his last at bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
But the slider is brought too far inside. And the count is 1-0 to the Guardians' third baseman. And there's a hanging slurve into the gap. And that's going to be for extra bases. Ramirez now in scoring position, and the Guardians having a 3-0 lead. And Dylan Coleman now coming in to pitch.
number 65.
And David Fry. That's a base hit. But the arm will not be tested. Just one base. And Gary Sanchez digs into the batter's box. And he fouls off. A four-seam fastball down. Count 0-1. Swing and a miss on the four-seam fastball, and the count is 0-2. And that fastball up high catches Sanchez looking, and the 8th inning is over with the Guardians picking up 2 more runs on the scoreboard. And that is going to be more than enough insurance, or at least some extra insurance, for Emmanuel Clase to get ready and close this game. Swung on and missed at the cutter. And then the slider. The fastball missing just a touch downstairs. And here's a high pop-up. Gary Sanchez roving right over. And that is out number 1. Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss at the cutter. And the count is 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
The count is even at 1 as the slider just misses a touch downstairs again. The count 1-2. And that's a hanging cutter. Hit deep. Left center fit. Deep center. Gone. Yordan Alvarez with his 2nd of the postseason on that big fly. And Kyle Tucker digging in. Couple of fastballs, and the count is 1-1. One, two. Backdoor cutter. Freezes him up. The ball.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher,
Not a factor. And the Astros are down there, the final out in game 2. Yanir Diaz will not be the final out, as the tying run will dig into the batter's box.
now batting.
Where Chas McCormick, hanging cutter, fouled off. Count 0-1. Taking a fastball, 0-2, and swinging and missing at the fastball for the slider. And the Guardians will win 3-1 and take a 2-0 lead. And the series heads back to Houston. Series heads to Houston as we get into Game 3. And the Guardians having a 3-2 lead. And this one we get to this one in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody out. Runner on first. And Altuve. And this is going to hurt the rally. On the first pitch he sees, a ground ball to Jimenez, who flips it 4-6-3. And there are now 2 down for Jeremy Pena. Front door slider makes it in. Strike one. Swing and a miss at the curveball in the dirt. And that is strike two. And Pena hits a high fly ball. Left field. Caught by Kwan. And the 6th inning is over. 6 complete. The Guardians lead 3-2.
Leading off the
Bo
field,
Naylor digging into the batter's box with Luis Garcia. Putting a cutter down. Swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. Circle changeup, cut on and fouled. Count 0-2. Cannot get the bat back.
the batter, number 6.
And that is the first out of the top of the 7th. Brian Rocchio. And hits a foul ball to left field. Count 0-1. And that is hit right at Jose Altuve
Up next for
for out.
the second baseman,
Number 2.
Menace.
Andres Jimenez. Foul ball. Count 0-1. Foul ball. Count 0-2 as Jimenez chased on a high fastball. Jimenez fouls off the cutter. And that is a bat could not get back. And the inning is over. And we head into the bottom of the 7th with Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, and Diaz 2 up. Junior Diaz. And Yordan facing Tristan McKenzie. Takes a fastball there. Strike 1. Strike 2 on the fastball. "12-6" just does not get there. Count 1 and 2. But the slider backdoors in. Turn that K backwards. That is strikeout number 6 for Tristan McKenzie. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Tucker on the first fastball he sees hits a high fly ball. Left field caught by Steven Kwan for out number 2. Yanier Diaz.
That's the ball.
Front door slider just does not get all the way over. And count is 1-0. Four-seam fastball gets in there. Count is 1-1. Diaz is late to the party on that fastball. And the count is 0-2. Another foul ball. And yet another foul ball. Diaz is fouling off pitches, trying to stay alive.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
McKenzie just can't get him to chase on that one, and the count is 2-2. Diaz gets one he likes, and it's a high fly ball to right field, but Santander is there, and the inning is over. 7 complete.
Now pitching for
The score is 3-2, and Ryan Presley is now pitching.
Presley.
Stephen Kwan digs in to the batter's box.
0-1.
Slurve missing low for ball 1. Kwan sees a fastball, and it is going to fall into the glove of Yordan Alvarez, carrying just a bit too far. for out number 1. Kevin Kiermaier now digs in to the batter's box. Kiermaier sees a slider, middle but outside, yet fouls it off, and the count is 0-1. Slider does not get all the way back. The count evens at 1. Presley dealing the 1-1. And there's a high towering fly ball to left. Caught by Yordan Alvarez on the run. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
And Josh Naylor digs in. And Naylor gets a base hit through. Past a diving Jose Abreu for a base hit. And Anthony Santander, who is 0 for 3 in this game, digs in to the batter's box. And there is new life in the bat of Santander. Hitting that ball like Pedro Serrano. That one is gone for his 3rd home run of the postseason. A big daddy hack from the former Oriole. And the Guardians now have a 5-2 lead. And Jose Ramirez into the batter's box. And this one is smoked. And this one is gone. A hanging slider. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And it is now 6-2 in favor of the Guardians. This one got out of here a little faster, but did not travel anywhere near as far. And Dylan Coleman is having to come back out and get another 3rd of an inning. And David Fry digging in. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-1. Fry punches this one off the end of the bat, but caught by Kyle Tucker. And the Guardians back-to-back jacks on 2 straight pitches gives Cleveland a 6-2 lead heading into the bottom half.
Leading up for the Astros.
And Chas McCormick leads off. And he swings and misses at a fastball in the count. Zone 1. And then he takes a fastball. Count 0-2.
1-2.
The slider just does not get him to chase. The count is 1-2. And then freezing up on the curveball, McCormick strikes out. That's number 7 for McKenzie. And there is 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And a count is 0-1 after the fastball. Abreu fouls off the slider in the count. 0-2. Ground ball. Shortstop. Out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Corey Julks.
And Corey Julks. 2 out in the bottom of the 8th. And McKenzie is up to pitch. Still. And the count is 0-1 on the 12-6. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
On a curveball. Or a slider, or the fastball there. And Julks fouls off a slider. McKenzie sees that he likes it. Calls for another one, and this time gets him to chase. Side retired in order. And we head into the top of the 9th. The Guardian's already full of insurance. And Bo Naylor digging in. Chases at the high fastball from Coleman. And counts 0-1. Fouls off the cutter. And then the count. 0-2. That probably should have been strike 3. But that strike zone is in the favor of the batter. And the count is 1-2. And Naylor hits a high fly ball to left field, but Jordan glides over. And gets it for out number 1. The switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Digs in. And fouls off the fastball. Counts 0-1. Rocchio hits a nice little bloop. And that's going to drop in between Alvarez and McCormick for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman,
Andres Jimenez is in the batter's box. 1 down. And that fastball misses downstairs and inside. And the count is 1-0. Count 1-1 after fouling off the hanging slurve. Swing and a miss at the cutter. Count is 1-2. And then a fastball is hit as a high fly ball. Caught. And there are 2 down.
The batter,
Steven Kwan digs in. Does not get the bat back. And that is strike 1. And Kwan hits a pop-up. Left field, caught by Alvarez. And we head into the bottom of the 9th.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, Jake Myers. Now pitching
And
for the
James
Guardians,
Karinchak
number 1,
comes
James
in.
Karinchak.
And a swing and a miss at the 4-seam fastball, and the count is 0-1. Gets a call on the 2-seamer. The count is 0-2. Knuckle curve misses. Count 1-2. Another 4-seam fastball is fouled off. And then the next pitch is grounded to Jimenez, who has to double clutch a little bit,
Up next to the
but gets it in time for
second
out
baseman,
number 1.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve. Strike 1.
No!
That 4-seam fastball probably should have counted. But the call not quite necessarily made up for, and the count is 1-2. Altuve grounds it to Rocchio. Rocchio fires.
He's out.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
And Jeremy Pena
Pena.
takes a fastball in the inside for a strike. Swings at a 2-seamer inside. Count 0-2.
Ball. Outside.
Knuckle curve doesn't get there. And we are at 1-2. And a line drive to center field caught by Kiermaier. The Guardians win and make this series 3-0. They are 1 game away from advancing to the World Series. And we head into the next game, Game 4. But do we avoid pulling a 2004 New York Yankees? Want to find out? You're going to have to watch the next episode, as that is all the time we have for this one. Until the next one, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.